Hey, welcome to episode 3. We are going to go over pricing your home, which is going to be one of the most crucial steps when it comes in our walk together, and here's why. It's complex, there's a lot of different steps involved, and it's really important to understand these two things. A house is worth what a bank's willing to loan and what a buyer is willing to pay. And here's the deal, it's really important to price your home correctly from the beginning. A lot of people say, hey Luke, why don't we just start high, and if it sits on the market for too long, we'll just lower the price. And this is the worst thing you can possibly do, and it's the furthest from the truth. Thinking that if you price your home high from the beginning, that you can just lower it and that's the highest price you can possibly get for your home. If you do it properly and price the home correctly, the price that you ask isn't the lowest price that you're willing to accept. If you price it correctly, you can get a bidding war started together and you can have buyer and buyer compete for your house, increasing its total price. However, if you start too high from the beginning, what's gonna happen, and you can't run the risk of this, is it becoming a stale listing. Every 2 weeks, you lower the price, you lower the price, you lower the price, you lower the price, and now it's lower than what you asked for, and the days on market, the longer a buyer sees your house on the market for sale, the lower the offer is gonna be. There's gonna be things like buyer contingencies. They're gonna ask you to make a bunch of different repairs or requests during the inspection period, and it's just not the right route to go down. And let's say you price your home too low and somebody comes in and gives you an offer. You might be leaving thousands of dollars on the table. So pricing the home correctly from the start is absolutely critical. And I want to go over 4 factors that's going to determine the price of your home and help you set the price correctly from the beginning. Number 1 is going to be market condition. Are we in a buyer's market or are we in a seller's market? A buyer's market means that there are less buyers than there are homes. So for example, say hypothetically there's 100 homes for sale and there's only 10 buyers. It would be a buyer's market, and the buyer has the leverage because they can pick the home that they want and negotiate from there. But let's flip it over. A seller's market, for example, would be the fact that there's 10 homes for sale and there's 100 buyers. So the buyers are competing for the home. Currently, right now, we're still in a seller's market here getting into the summer of 2023. However, we're getting back to what's called a neutral market. And just a little bit of advice for you if you're looking on the news. What a seller's market is less than 6 months worth of inventory. And then there's a little buffer for a neutral zone. And then after that, with higher amounts of homes that are on the market, turns into a buyer's market. So if there's anything less than 6 months worth of inventory, which means if buyers continue to buy and no more homes came on the market for 6 months, every single house would be sold in 6 months. Kind of confusing. Just let me know if you need information on that. I can send you a couple blog posts that give you really great visuals and graphs in order to understand the difference between a seller's market and a buyer's market. Number 2, comparable sales. The big one is 3 things. Number 1, the active homes on the market that are currently for sale within your criteria, right? So say you have a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, price at $400,000, plus or minus $50,000, plus or minus, 0.2 acres. The comparables, the homes that are similar to yours in your area, the actives, that is your competition. Number 2 is gonna be the pending homes. That's gonna show you what buyers are willing to pay today in the current market, and that's gonna give you a great idea on how to properly price your home so a buyer snags it up. And then number 3, the recently sold. We wanna go back 3 to 6 months to see what recently sold in the market. It's gonna help with 2 things. Number 1, the appraisal. That's what the appraiser is gonna use to actually price your home. Also, it gives us a better idea to see what buyers recently paid to be able to get your home within the correct price. Now, before I move on, you have to understand the active homes for sale. That's your competition, and your competition can either help your home sell or your home can help your competition sell theirs. If your house is overpriced and we go to the market with too high and somebody goes in this house and somebody goes in your house and they're both identical homes and yours is $10,000 more, it's going to help the other home sell. You need to make sure that we do the proper research necessary on the comparable market analysis, the CMA, for the comps to make sure that you have all the leverage and we sell your home extremely fast. Number 3, your home's features. Maybe you just did a fully renovated kitchen. Maybe your backyard is the largest within the neighborhood, or you might have put an in-ground pool and nobody else in the neighborhood has one. Those types of things are gonna increase your property value. And we need to know those things in order to properly price your home. And last but not least, number 4, your home's condition. This should be obvious, but the better condition that your home is in, it's gonna fetch a better price. If it's a 2008 built, but it feels fresh, it smells fresh, it looks brand new on the inside, you're gonna be able to get more money than a home that needs major repairs. Because you have to understand something, when a buyer buys a house, even though it's pre-owned and you're selling, their expectations deep down, they want something brand new, or most likely, they're gonna have to put together a renovation budget to repaint the walls, to change the flooring, to change the things that's gonna make it feel like a new home to them. So we need to make sure that your home is in the best condition possible. If it's not, that's something we can have a conversation about in person to make sure that if you do make repairs, those repairs are gonna fetch you more money. Because say, for example, if you put $20,000 into your house, you can only sell it for $20,000 more. You just spent 20 grand, not including labor, to make no extra money at all. That's a conversation we need to have in person, but something to think about. Also, to get a clear, unbiased opinion about your property, it might be a good idea to purchase appraisal. Third party can come in, take a look at the property, and give us a full report and pull comparables right from the beginning. So it gives us a better idea of what we need to price your home at. Now, not all homes need an appraisal done. I'm really good at pricing homes when it comes to neighborhoods, but let's just say your house is 1 in a million. Nothing like it, custom built on 10 acres out in Perry. Might need to get an appraisal done to make sure that we really dial it in, and we can give buyers the confidence they need when they walk into the home at the first time. We can even attach that appraisal to the MLS to ensure that buyers are confident that they get exactly what they're gonna pay for. So there you have it, properly pricing your home. Now, I know I didn't walk you down step by step on how to properly do it yourself. That's the thing, it really takes a lot, okay? Every home is different, every home has different amenities, it's on different size lots. Is it stick built? Is it fully brick? Does it have a pool out back? What does your landscape look like? Because there's so many things that determine the price of your home. Even curb appeal. If you have beautiful landscaping, your lawn's cut, you can actually get more for your house. So there's a lot of details, and having a trusted real estate agent that is a market expert and knows homes inside and out can give you the leverage you need to make more money. I'll catch you on the next one.